everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a topic that many of us have faced since COVID, the challenges of remote work. While working from home can be comfortable, it can sometimes be too comfortable. Today I want to talk about these challenges and try to suggest a few different ways that you can incorporate into your life. To begin with, no one is really there to check whether you clock in or out. I know that there was an issue with the mouse juggling thing because some companies had been monitoring whether the screen was constantly active or not. No one's really there to watch you what time you come in the morning or how long you take your lunch break. And plus, no one really cares if you're in your pajamas either. And well, the best part, instead of the 30-minute long commute, you're literally at your desk in 3 seconds. But all things put aside, you really need self-discipline. Remote work can really blur the boundaries between your actual life and work. Before you know it, you're either constantly doing something other than work or you're checking emails and doing work throughout the night. My best suggestion here, really give you some time for lunch. Don't just take a cup of cereal and gulp it down. Make some intentional, heartfelt meals. I tried to get out of my PJs. I moved my desk outside my room where the bed was. I intentionally made a space where my office was. Putting on some real work throughout the day really helped me to realize that, oh, I'm actually taking care of myself. There was a time when I looked at myself in the bathroom mirror and I was like, wow, I look hideous. I had not washed my face, I hadn't brushed my teeth, still in my PJs. I feel like the word self-discipline, put into easier terms, it's better referred to as a routine. If you set up a timely routine for yourself, whether that is brushing your hair in the morning or taking a 20-minute lunch and walking outside for 40 minutes, or maybe a 10-minute walk after you wind down from work. All of these can be great ways to help you to process that you are going in and out of work. So try to make use of transition. The other challenge about remote work is that you're very inactive. There was a time when I looked at my fitness app on my iPhone and I had literally walked 40 steps on that day. And I was shocked. If I had a dog, my dog would walk more than I did. I feel like this isn't just a problem for remote workers though. This kind of goes for anyone working at a desk, even when you go on site. Since most work is being done on the computer nowadays, everyone is just really fixed to their desk. And sitting down for long periods of time, just staring at your laptop really doesn't do you any good. Not getting enough activity and movement throughout your body can really affect your posture and your energy level. Have you ever felt that after you stretch or take a brisk walk or a run, you just feel better and you're more charged with energy? Well, that's exactly something we miss all the time. For those longer work hours, whether working on site or even when you're coding, blogging, editing at home, it's really important to get some kind of movement. Try to stay active at my desk. And that's where a standing desk can come in really handy. I have a standing desk that is a flexispot E6 model and it's absolutely incredible. It can carry 355 pounds, which is like me and 2 other me's. Before I was so doubtful because my other friends, they all had a standing desk, but all of them were so wobbly, really not sturdy, and I didn't really like the way that they looked. But I found this one, it is so stable. Even when I try to move it, nothing on this desk shakes. The only thing that is shaking is literally me.
When you're at a comfortable height, you can basically press this M button here and choose whichever button you want to set.
I love the aesthetic. I love the smooth feel of this bamboo desk. It's quite different from all the other standing desks that I've used and seen. Having a standing desk has really improved my posture and encouraged me to really easily move throughout the day. When the desk is in a stand-up mode, it's so much easier to just move around, get a cup of water, stretch out my arms, my legs, my calves, and it has definitely improved circulation and the whole energy level, making it easier for me to focus on my task. And if some of you are wondering whether this is a good investment, I can tell you it is, for one thing, because it has a 15-year warranty. So you know that you're getting a good deal out of this. I say consider getting one for your long-term investment.
I love this white tabletop, but the bamboo top is also an option.
It's definitely more stable, more thicker, and to my understanding, I heard bamboo ages beautifully over time. Bamboo is also naturally resistant to mold. You don't need to worry about your tabletop going bad. So if you don't already have a standing desk, do consider getting one. I'll leave the link below where I got mine. Another huge challenge that I want to talk about is social isolation. I can 99.9% bet that you guys have experienced social loneliness at some point in time. In the current society, we're more than ever connected. But without that face-to-face interaction, it's really not the same. Through remote work, you're really missing out on that face-to-face interaction with your coworkers, the little small talks, the laughs, personal stories that you guys might share. And loneliness can just creep in sometimes. And the hardest thing for me was that I never really felt a sense of belongment anywhere. And this greatly affected me. And as soon as I read these words in The Lonely Century book by Norina Hertz, I was like, wow, that's it. This entire world is just becoming more disconnected. And it's ironic because it seems like everyone knows exactly what everyone else is doing. Everyone is sharing what they've done over the weekend, posting their glamorous moments. But in reality, those strong connections, temporary, and they just kind of disappear into thin air. It cannot ever substitute, replace the actual face-to-face interactions. And Norina says that one of the most powerful antidotes to loneliness is community building. Even if you work remotely, it's so important to find those bonds, circles where you feel belongment. Whether it's scheduling video calls with your colleagues, joining local groups, hobbies with friends, running and saying hi to your neighbors. Just go out and engage yourself, not just online, but offline. Really, imagine how many hours where you're outdoors. It's really not gonna total up too much. Even now, I try to make it a high priority to explore my neighborhood, to just go into those nooks and crannies of the neighborhood, getting connected with my surrounding. And the more I do that, I'm getting more connection with nature, with people, and I'm recognizing the changes that's happening in my surroundings. And seeing those positive changes have a positive impact in my life and in my mental health. Just taking a walk and being outdoors, like a simple hi or a simple nod, really has boosted my mood and made me feel more connected. Norina also emphasizes that finding these small moments of connections can make a huge difference. Whether that's meeting a local friend, or joining a virtual co-working session, coffee chats with your supervisor, or just chatting with a neighbor, it can all really help. Remote work is really all about balance. Honestly, life is all about balance. Try different things and ultimately find what is the perfect ratio, the perfect balance for yourself. Remote work has blurred the lines of my personal life and my work life, and not to mention all the desk jobs that everyone is used to. It can get really tiring, and sometimes it's just those small differences. Instead of eating lunch by yourself at your desk, maybe grab a few friends, take a walk, stretch, get a standing desk. Get tools and invent creative ways for yourself to stay active and feel more connected. Remote work definitely has its challenges and, of course, its upsides. But by incorporating movement and community building actions, whether that's online or preferably in person, you can fight off loneliness and build healthier habits. Let me know how you stay connected and manage remote work. Even if it's not a remote work, let me know how you keep things in control and in balance. I'll see you in the next video.